Matt Ogle with VYPE Media. I'm speaking with the head coach of Houston Christian Basketball, Coach Crandall. All right. Another phenomenal season last year. Didn't end quite the way you all expected. You wanted trying to recapture that 2023 SBC title. So tell me, what is going to be the strength of this new look team? I know you all lost a few key figures, but what do you think? How are you all preparing to compete with the St. John's and the Episcopals of the world in the SBC realm?
Yeah, I think our guys are really eager to set themselves apart from other teams that we've had in the past. Obviously, we've had an unbelievable run past several years. So, saying great players that have come in here and done a great job. But this group wants to set themselves apart, from those other teams that we've had. And we've got length, we have size, we have shooting ability. The key for us is just the level of unselfishness that we're willing to have. We're a young team. We don't have a lot of senior guys that have had the experiences that you traditionally would like to have. But I really enjoyed this group. I love this group. We have seniors, we have juniors, we have sophomores that all will contribute in some capacity. And as long as they contribute to their strengths and just play to those strengths, I think our team is going to be in great position to compete for an SBC championship. Look, what we talk about here is not necessarily chasing championships. We want to chase greatness and to be at our best. A competitive spirit each and every day, every game, and just the process of what it takes to be a great elite player day in and day out in every game. And as long as we focus on that, the wins, the championships, that stuff just takes care of themselves. So we're not just so focused on that. We want to get better each and every day. And I think this group, I think you'll see by the end of the year how much improvement you'll see in this group of guys.
I mean, that's one of the first things I noticed is that they do have considerable height and length, as you described. Talk about some of these guys, as you said, like it is kind of, they're wanting to set themselves apart. Who are some of the guys that can propel this team and try to see that goal to fruition?
Yeah, I'll start with our returning starters. D.A. Rainey, he's our fourth leading scorer last year. Obviously, we're expecting a lot out of him on both ends of the floor. He's a big guard, 6'5", 200 pounds, just real strong. Difficult to stop going downhill. Bennett Peters, 6'8", and he's many would consider our 5-man, but we don't call it the 5 here. He's our trailer. He handles the ball really well for a big man. He's a great passer. He can knock down the three, and he's had a lot of big game experience. He's been in some games that he's helped us win. Quite frankly, if it wasn't for him and some of the games we had last year, we would not have won those games. And those two guys are I would say very underrated in the contributions that they gave to that team last year. Some newcomers that we have, obviously Christian Haskett, I think he's got a chance to be a great player on both ends of the floor. He's one of the most versatile players that I've had, and extremely coachable. He wants to be coached, and which I really appreciate about him. We've got Dimitri Lewis and JoJo McGowan that I think are going to solidify the point guard spot. We have Miller Martin, he came off the bench last year and is expected to have a great year. He just plays so hard and competitive, and he literally runs till he can't go anymore. Just love his competitive spirit. Xavier Gibbons, Ali Snyder, another sophomore, Will Arriaga, Caleb Guidry. Though I would say those guys are our top 10 guys that we're counting on for significant minutes. And it's a great mix of, like I said, seniors, juniors, and sophomores, and they're going to continue to grow and mature in their roles. And I like what I've seen so far, and I think we got great days ahead of us for sure.
Yeah. Always impressive to see a coach rattle off names off the cuff like that. Anyways, yeah, thanks so much for your time, Coach. Really excited to see what SBC ball is going to be like this year. Like I said earlier, it's very loaded, so really hoping to see some.
And it's going to be a competitive league, and I think that some folks are going to expect us to have a step back just because of the 3 guys that we did lose from last year's team. But each year is its own year, and you just never know what's going to happen. And this game can be strange, and I wouldn't count us out. I like our guys. Like I said, we're going to continue to improve. Obviously, St. John's and St. Mark's, and those guys are probably at the forefront. And Green Hill, Episcopal, they're going to be extremely tough competitors down the road. But man, I wouldn't count us out. I like our guys. I like the makeup of our team. I think we'll be able to compete against any of those guys.
Okay, well, really excited to see that happen, Coach. Thanks again for your time, and wishing you all the best of luck this year.
All right, appreciate it. Thank you.